Life is full of challenges, both big and small. These challenges can trigger strong emotions within us. We might feel fear, anger, or stress. These feelings are natural and part of being human. They are part of our primal instincts, deeply rooted in our biology. When we feel threatened, our bodies go into survival mode, preparing us to react. We might fight, flee, or freeze in response to danger. These reactions helped our ancestors survive in the wild. But in the modern world, these instincts aren't always helpful. In fact, they can often get in the way of our success and well-being. This is where leadership storytelling comes in as a powerful tool. Stories have the power to rebalance our emotions and shift our perspectives. They help us see the good in situations and find hope. They remind us of opportunities and possibilities. Stories help us make sense of the world around us. They provide a framework for understanding our experiences and emotions. When we share stories, we connect with others on a deeper, more meaningful level. This connection can help us feel calmer, more confident, and more in control of our lives. We are all storytellers. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, we are constantly weaving narratives. We tell stories to ourselves and others every day. These stories are not just for entertainment. They are the framework of our lives. These stories shape our reality. They create the lens through which we view the world and our place in it. They influence our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. The narratives we choose to believe can uplift us or bring us down. If we tell ourselves negative stories, we are more likely to experience negative outcomes. Our mindset becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. But if we tell ourselves positive stories, we are more likely to achieve success and happiness. Optimism can be a powerful tool. Harold R. Johnson, a renowned author, emphasizes this point. He believes in the transformative power of storytelling. He argues that we are not defined by our circumstances. Instead, we are defined by the stories we choose to tell ourselves about those circumstances. This perspective can be liberating. By changing our stories, we can change our lives. We can rewrite our narrative to reflect hope, resilience, and possibility. This is a powerful message. It suggests that we have more control over our lives than we might think. We have the power to choose our stories, and in doing so, we have the power to choose our destinies. The stories we tell ourselves can lead us to triumph and fulfillment. The power of storytelling is not just anecdotal, it is rooted in science. Research has shown that storytelling has a profound impact on our brains. When we listen to a story, our brains release a cocktail of chemicals, including oxytocin, dopamine, and cortisol. Oxytocin is often called the love hormone. It promotes feelings of trust, empathy, and connection. Dopamine is associated with pleasure and reward. Cortisol is a stress hormone, but it also plays a role in memory formation. This combination of chemicals creates a powerful experience for the listener. Princeton professor Yuri Hassan's research demonstrates this phenomenon. His studies show that storytelling synchronizes the brain activity of the speaker and the listener. In other words, their brains start to fire in similar patterns. This neural coupling creates a sense of shared experience and understanding. Effective leadership storytelling often begins with asking the right questions. These questions should be thought-provoking and encourage self-reflection. One powerful tool for this purpose is the "What's Your Enough" exercise. Developed by leadership experts, this tool helps individuals define what enough means to them in various aspects of life. It encourages them to examine their values, priorities, and aspirations. By answering these questions, individuals can gain clarity and make more intentional choices. The process of answering these questions can be incredibly revealing. It can uncover hidden desires, fears, and motivations. This self-discovery can then be shared through storytelling, creating deeper connections and fostering a sense of shared purpose within a team. Building authentic connections. Chuck's story of board games. Storytelling is a powerful tool for building authentic connections. When we share our stories, we make ourselves vulnerable. We open ourselves up to others. This vulnerability can be scary, but it is also essential for building trust and intimacy. Consider the story of Chuck, a leader who struggled to connect with his stepchildren. He discovered a shared passion for board games. Through this shared interest, he was able to build strong bonds with his new family. Chuck's story illustrates the power of shared experiences. When we find common ground with others, it creates a sense of belonging and connection. This is essential for building strong teams and fostering a positive work environment. The choir metaphor. In today's fast-paced world, it can be challenging to keep people engaged. With so many distractions vying for our attention, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and disconnected. Attention spans are shrinking, and distractions are everywhere, from social media notifications to the constant buzz of urban life. Staying focused is harder than ever. However, storytelling provides a way to cut through the noise and capture people's imaginations. A well-told story can captivate an audience, drawing them in and holding their attention. Sarah Jaquette Ray, an environmental studies professor, uses the metaphor of a choir to illustrate this point. She believes that storytelling can unite people, much like how a choir brings together different voices to create harmony. She argues that when people feel isolated and overwhelmed by challenges, they can lose motivation. The weight of the world can feel too heavy to bear alone. However, when they come together as a collective, like a choir, they find strength and purpose in their shared voice. The sense of community and shared goals can be incredibly empowering. This metaphor is particularly relevant in the context of climate change. The enormity of the issue can make individuals feel powerless. The scale of the problem can feel overwhelming, leading to feelings of helplessness and despair. It's easy to think that one person's actions won't make a difference. However, by sharing stories of hope, resilience, and collective action, we can inspire others to join the chorus and work towards a better future. Together, our voices can create a powerful movement for change. Becoming a master storyteller. Practical tips for leadership. Storytelling is a skill that can be learned and honed. Here are some practical tips to become a more effective storyteller. Ask good questions. Be genuinely curious about others' experiences. Ask open-ended questions that encourage them to share their stories. Be an active listener. Pay attention not just to the words being spoken, but also to the emotions behind them. Practice empathy. Try to see the world from the other person's perspective. This will help you connect with their story on a deeper level. Remember, the most powerful stories are often the simplest. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Share your authentic self. By embracing the power of storytelling, you can become a more effective leader and inspire others to achieve great things. That's it for today. If you found this valuable or it brought a smile to your face, consider subscribing to my channel. Your support means the world. Thank you.